So I just got Costa last time. They were not going to be open from tomorrow. This is the last day they will be working. And the last day I can get takeaway. I mean, they're not allowing anyone to sit inside, but they will not even be working from 23rd of March, which is tomorrow. So today is the last day anything will be open. I wonder if any of these shops that I opened today will be open tomorrow. I highly doubt, but it will be interesting to know if everything pretty much closes from tomorrow. I also saw some shops just disappear completely. These ones were open literally a week ago. There were some other shops right there at the end of the Oxford Street that were also just, completely in refurbishment. This one, for example, is O2. I don't know what happened to O2. Are they just done? Are they leaving? Or maybe they were renting the place? But yeah, they didn't even put any notice. Where did they move? This is also Soho's one of the nicest streets. They have a bunch of nice shops and cafes, Berwick. Maybe you've heard of it. And it's completely soulless, pretty much. No one is walking here. Samsung's just like Apple Store. I think they're also temporarily closed. Yeah. Actually from yesterday. They were open yesterday? Someone left a hand sanitizer inside as well. Wow. They didn't even leave anything inside. So thieves, I guess, there's no reason to go inside the Samsung store. There's nothing inside. Corner shops, they sell sunflower oil for like £3-4, because apparently this is also running running out of stock very quickly. But I found in Sainsbury's somewhere here a decent price. But this should not be £4. Crazy to see Nando's close, or at least not work normally on a Sunday. It's usually full on Sunday. I asked the guy who was selling masks, so the surgical one was like £3, I think, or 4. Then they had like N95, which is 7, and then they had the N95 with the it's like a filter or something, the circular thing, and that was £10. So definitely looks like a markup from prices maybe a month ago. But the problem is that a month ago they already did not have anything, so the price was low, but they just didn't have it in stock anywhere. So now they have it. It's around more than a double, I would think, the prices now for the masks. Yeah, Microsoft is also closed. Oh, what's wrong with my camera? Oh, there you go. They don't say when they will be back. No. They still have the old advertising for the new Bond. I highly doubt about this one, but the date, I mean. And here we are. And this is Apple Store. They kept all the phones inside, unless I mean Samsung didn't keep them. Maybe they're more afraid to get broken into or something. These leaves are falling. Anyways, I have to say, compared to like even yesterday or compared to Friday, there are way more cars today. There was not a single car I remember on Friday when I was walking here. At least we can see some cars today. This is super strange. Like, no matter when you come in this place, would that be Monday morning or Friday evening or Saturday, Sunday, there are always people here, like always. And these streets are almost completely empty. This is just unreal. I don't remember anything like this. Like, London never shuts down. This is just... I've never seen anything like this, honestly. Wow. I've actually never seen Kingly Court being closed. Wow. Okay. So I accidentally entered the shop and nobody noticed until the manager said, "Hey, we are actually closed." And I was like, okay, so why is the door open? And then obviously I went out. But Pret is also completely closed from tomorrow. They were doing some, like, they gave away some free food. There was just a bunch of free food right there. I'm assuming it was for the employees, but there were like sack of anything, like a bunch of, I guess it's food. But I just walked in and they're like, it's closed. I'm like, why wouldn't it be? Why didn't you shut the door down? Or at least, if I can push it and it's open, then it's open. I don't know. Actually, the notice it was on the door was about the 50% off for NHS stuff. So it didn't even say it was closed. So yeah, thankfully I didn't get mad on anything. It just said, oh, what is that car? Crazy. Wow. They just said, it's closed and it's going to be closed until further notice. And just like this one, looks like, yep, all the pubs. There are a bunch of pubs here as well, but it's completely empty. Empty. Is that police asking the shops why they're open? Okay, looks like Whole Foods is open. I want to see the prices here actually, if they have everything that I need. So let's have a look. I can't believe I found eggs. Wow. Well, at least they have pasta. And, noodles and everything. At least they have it here. Whole Foods is actually one of the fewest places that have dolmas. One of my favorite foods. On the good note, Whole Foods had almost everything I needed. They didn't have flour. That's the biggest problem. I cannot find flour anywhere. Baking flour. Oh wow, look at this. Piccadilly is very different.
In the beginning,
Piccadilly is very empty.
The Word was God, and the Word became flesh.
It's very, very empty.
That was the point I understand.
Someone is
that if God wants to save
preaching something, but it's very empty. Okay, they're open for takeaway orders. I was a bit unsure. It says we're open, but no. Looks like Pizza Hut is only open for takeaway orders, which makes sense. Okay, let's try to find flour in Tesco. No eggs and no flour again. Nothing. Looks like they put like a one empty till for social distancing thing at Tesco. If anyone is struggling to get wheat flour, there you go, I found it. Japan Center. They have everything here. Nothing is out of stock. I just asked a worker and they have everything. Obviously less people are eating, but almost they have everything. Like there's nothing I don't see. Of course a lot of people are buying certain foods, but they have everything. Wow, I'm quite surprised actually. Looks like the only thing they don't have is people actually to service the tills. Wow. Oh wow. That's a lot of literature right there. Well, I did manage to find flour from Japan Center, and you can get anything from there, honestly. Like I said, there's no shortage of anything that I have seen, including eggs. But the problem is the flour, the Japanese flour that I bought, it was like £5, and there was a promotion and it became £4, but still, for a kilo of flour, that's it's pretty expensive compared to like anything from supermarket you can get for like £1 or £2. But hey, at least we have it. One of my favorite Lebanese restaurants is that one. It's a chain of restaurants, and looks like they also don't do deliveries, unfortunately. And obviously there's no theaters, no cinemas. As you can see, this is one of them, Empire. And there's one right here. This place is usually packed with people. And of course, not anymore. At least for some time. But I'm really hoping this situation gets resolved in a month or so, but no more. Because if this takes more than a month, it damages a whole lot more than I thought it can. So technically London is not under lockdown, not officially. We have the pubs stopped from a Friday, which was 2 days ago, and most shops are now closed. I think every single not takeaway, but every single coffee shop supposed to be closed from tomorrow. It looks like what I've heard from the Costa workers. I'm not sure how much they're actually informed, but at least more than me. There are obviously some people still outside. This is Trafalgar Square, probably the center of London, as center as you can get. And there are still some people outside. I mean, not many, but maybe like 20 people right now, maximum 30, which is unprecedented if you think about like Sunday in London. I mean, it's not perfect season for tourists, but it's not bad. I mean, weather is pretty good, and usually around this time the flights are cheap. If you forget about coronavirus, this is a good time for a tourist to come to England. But so this is as of 22nd of March. As you can see, some people still, some DJ there. I don't know why. Just having some fun, maybe. This street otherwise would be full of people, and there are just 3 of us right now, and nothing is open from the left or right. Welcome to Leicester Square. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember it being this empty. I mean, there are still some people, but yeah. There's no advertising of any movies on top, as you can see from Odeon. And just few people outside, eating, sitting. That's it. Nothing else. I decided to have a look at Chinatown. It's probably one of the busiest places you can find in London, regardless of the time of the day. Let's have a look, let's see what's going on here. I know this shop has everything pretty much you want. From, like, if you need something specifically Asian. Wow, this is quite empty. Oh no, even the Korean shops are closed. That sucks. I love those Korean shops. They have such like cool and unique foods and drinks. Wow, this is quite empty. Look at that. This is Chinatown. Like, wow. At no time of day, otherwise you would be here and see no one, or at least so few. I'm actually surprised these shops are running, because government asked these shops not to open. Quite strange. On the positive side, if you had any construction planned for the roads, I kind of guess this is a good time to work on those projects, since there'll be just less traffic. So I think they should use the opportunity to quickly run some construction works while the streets are less busy. Hard Rock obviously also closed. One of my favorite places actually to visit in different countries. It's funny to see a bunch of people just taking videos of streets, like empty streets, because I mean this is quite rare. Is there any PSA on the ads? I don't know. I've been walking around 1 hour, and I can definitely tell the number of police cars and police people outside is much higher than I remember ever seeing. So yeah, that's interesting. Also, one of my favorite tea shops are closed now, so yeah, that sucks. Looks like Starbucks isn't just closed, it's clean. There's almost nothing inside. That's kind of strange. Wow. Well, at least these guys are having fun. You know, looking all these closed shops kind of makes me think that if you run any sort of clothing shop or some shop that you can make a delivery, now it's the time. Like, you should have thought about this way before, because I can imagine a lot of companies, like small shops, setting up temporary online stores. So I can think of like companies that deal with online shopping, like get huge demand for their services. Like if you're a small restaurant or small shop that would never do online delivery and online orders, now I guess you just have no other choice. Wow, this feels so weird. This is like one of those small areas in London around Regent Street where you can see a lot of people. This is like, I think, Lebanese. This one is vegan restaurant. There is Japanese one, Italian. And it's just a nice place to come, and nice bar, of course. And now no one. It's just crazy to see nothing happening in these otherwise very, very lively areas. Of course, people should follow the advice of government, stay at home. But like, I've been staying at home since 2nd of March. I was one of the first people, and my company where I work was, one of the first companies who thought that we need to work from home, and we quickly adapted it. So for me, I've been inside for a very long time, and I don't go outside very often. But today I decided I need to take a walk, just to have a look at my beloved city, and how is it doing? It's doing quite strangely, I would say. The skies are empty because there are less planes now. And by the way, I was quite serious when I said I see a lot of people with cameras outside. A lot of people are actually with cameras outside, just taking pictures of empty streets and everything. Swiss Cottage or Finchley Road? Finchley Road should be open, right? Thank you. I just spoke with a nice lady. Man, this is so weird. I am the only one here. There's no one here. Yeah, I just spoke with a TfL worker. She was very nice. She's like, a lot of stations will be closed from tomorrow. Like small stations. One of the stations is mine, but I can take another one, so it's fine. Yeah, this is like, yeah, this is not normal. Probably one of the best burrito places. Looks like they are still doing takeaways. That's good, thank you. Okay, so my local Sainsbury's finally put some meat out. They brought some meat. There was nothing here, like literally 2 days ago. No chicken. There were only few sausages and ham, sliced ham. There was no fish at all. So now it looks like there are some aisles that at least not empty. Okay, so they still didn't bring any Polish food, which is what I'm mostly bummed about, because I love this stuff. This is very close to my national food, Armenian food. They brought some yogurts, but just for reference, all of these aisles were pretty much empty, apart from this side. Actually, this side was full. But anything that is like a cooking materials, or like any sort of food that you can use like for salad and everything, all of these aisles were pretty much like empty. There was no veg. About like 3-4 days ago, this was all empty. All you can see, this is all empty. Maybe like 2-3 days ago. So yeah, I'll have a look around, but it looks like supply chain is slowly starting to fix in supermarkets. The pasta situation is still pretty bad. No pasta. And I'm actually expecting no eggs as well. So let's check the eggs aisle. Okay, there's very few canned food. And yeah, no eggs. Just like I expected. Well, that's pretty bad. Alright, time to head back home. The London Underground, or the Tube, was running quite slow. So we had like 7 minutes between trains. So it's definitely less than before. And I actually heard the announcement saying that you shouldn't travel unless it's essential or you're an essential worker. So pretty much Tube is saying, don't travel, from what I understand. Or just like you're not allowed to travel, something like this. Wow, it's quite windy here. So yeah, I'll be heading home. Today was Mother's Day, 22nd of March 2020. And I'm hoping I can update, make regular videos like this, and just to see how things are changing, or how things are hopefully improving in the next weeks or so. So definitely I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow, but I'm hoping to make a video maybe next week, if it's possible. Maybe next weekend I can make another update video to walk around and see if those shops that were open are still open or not. I'll be surprised, honestly, if they are open after a week, or they will be open after a week. So yeah, I'll be heading home, and thanks for watching this coronavirus update on technically not lockdown London, but just a London that is definitely much less crowded than usually. So yeah, this is it. I'm heading home. Thanks for watching.